What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. This is EJ Joyful Plans, and today we are decorating the final few days of May into the first week of June in my catch-all planner. And you might see here that I have two different planner layouts. That's on purpose. I thought that it would be cool to change things up for this week. I am heading home to California to visit my mom and my brother. And I know that at the beginning of the week, I have just lots of to-dos and packing and whatnot. And then I leave on Wednesday. And then the rest of the week is probably just going to be, I guess, memory keeping or just kind of journaling. I'm not really going to have a lot of things to do. So I thought the journaling pages would be nice. And yeah, playing around with this side for functional kind of list making would be nice. So that's why I grabbed two different layouts. This is from the Bright Type Undated Horizontal Planner. I've talked about this a million times. I love this. I love being able to just grab pages almost like filler paper and using these whenever I want. And then this is from, it wasn't Wild Style, it was like Neutral Jungle type planner. And I grab pages here and there whenever I want a vertical layout, which isn't very often, but I thought it'd be cool to have less lines to play with at the beginning of the week. So again, this is really a function of functionality more than anything, but I also think it's kind of cool to show you guys how you can play with different layouts, play with different setups, and just find something that works for you. And this is especially cool if you're someone like me who is a bargain shopper that might buy partially dated or expired planners and you're wondering what to do with them. That's where you can use the guts for filler by trying things out and just seeing what works for you. So the first thing that I want to do, let's talk about the products, the decorative products we'll be using today. I grabbed this, speaking of bargain shopping, I grabbed this Paper Studio paper pack a long time ago. I got it on clearance. I don't know why I pulled this sticker off because honestly, it would have been nice to see what I paid for it. I'm guessing it was like $4.99 or something like that. But I grabbed this because, so I'm from a little beach town in California called Santa Cruz. And so I just love beach vibes. I love vintage beach vibes. And I saw this paper pad and the theme is Beach House 2. And some of the nautical stuff I don't really care that much about, but these like kind of grasses and the tropical leaves, I just thought, like, I'm not going to use maybe I'd use the lobster if I was feeling playful, but I just thought this was a really cute paper pad. And because I'm not huge into vertical planning, the traditional vertical layout, I thought I'd go a little bit more decorative on the left side of the layout by finding something kind of natural, which I thought I had picked one out. This one, see how it's just texture, like a neutral texture. I'm going to pull this out just to see if this is the one. But my thought was, since I'm not going to be planning in these boxes, I can kind of play around with textures here and then layer functional boxes on top of it for actually writing down to-dos and stuff like that. So we're going to use some paper today. And then the other thing, of course, is stickers. And I am loving, if you missed my Kelva Plan haul where I showed 6 different sticker books from Heather's shop. One of them was Seasonal Basics. If you want a full flip through of this, check out that video. I'll link it down below. But I love this sheet. Well, this kind of, not color story, but this vibe, this section. And since I'm going to my little beach town, I thought a little beach action would be super cute. So we're going to focus on this sheet from the Seasonal Basics. That's what it was, right? Seasonal Basics. And then also recently I picked up Hello Spring. This is from Live Love Posh. And I was flipping through this because I don't think this is going to be enough decor for me. And so I was looking for flowers that would kind of match, and I saw this one. So here are the two sticker books, Live, Love, Posh, Hello Spring, and Seasonal Basics, Color of a Plan. And the oranges are a little more vibrant here. The green's a little bit more vibrant, but I just felt like these together could look really cute. So that's what we're doing. That's the vibe I'm going for. So we're going with kind of vintage neutral oranges, pinks, and a little bit of green. And then we're gonna play with paper. So I'm gonna keep these open actually right in front of me. The first thing we need to do is white things out. So because we're doing some funky things with dating, obviously this is Monday through Wednesday, and then it jumps to Friday. But because this extra section down here is for notes, we have plenty for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I am going to, I'm gonna go ahead and white this out. Pardon the dog barking. She does that because she's a dog. So we're gonna white that part out, and then we're gonna white this part out because we're gonna have to redate the whole thing because we're doing something kind of funky with two different layouts. And then I wanted to cut this down to size. And we'll have to pull out my cutting board. But I think this was 3 inches. I feel like I measured this a long time ago. But let's do that. Let me grab a ruler and just see what this section is. No, so wrong. I think each section is 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. So we're looking at 4.5 inches width. And I need to find my cutting board, and we're going to cut this down to size. I haven't used this in so long. Hope I can remember how to use this. All right, so we want this to be at 4.5. So I'm gonna go to the 4.5 line. Close that down, slide that, and let's see. I think I just cut this the wrong way. No. Nope. We got it. Okay, so that has been cut to 4.5 inches wide. And then just like I am a sucker for ripping washi, I am a sucker for ripping paper. So I like raw edges. I just think they look cool. So, and because we have all this white out up there, I might as well let this go higher to, that did cut a little wonky. That's okay. So I am gonna have this go up a little bit higher, and I wanna put the beach chairs down here. So let me just take my Uniball Signo and white out these lines so they can start drawing. But then we're gonna do a raw ripped edge above it. And when I was thinking about what this would look like, the original plan was to rip this and put this underneath the beach chairs, because I've said this before, I really like when I'm doing illustrations and stuff, I like them to be grounded on a foundation, and I thought the paper would be a good foundation. But because I'm gonna do like journaling type lined boxes at the top, I felt like it needed some texture higher up rather than below. So I'm just gonna grab one of these decorative chairs from the Kell of a Plan book and just see how high it goes. So really it is kind of, yeah, it'll fit within this lower section. So I'm not gonna go up here yet. I don't want to waste my pen ink. And then if I start up here, let's say, And I could rip somewhere along here. Should I do it? Let's go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and rip. And I'm gonna let it be kind of wonky, but not too crazy. And I ripped it this way because I wanted the raw edge to be on the top. So if I were gonna use this piece, see how it's got the texture at the top and it's ripped on this side? I like the look of paper and washi with the ripped part exposed. So that's why I ripped it that way instead of like ripping it that way. Okay, so we ripped le papel, la sac le papel, el sac le papel? I don't know, I'm not fluent in Spanish. I should be by now given how much Spanish I've taken, but I am not. Okay, already I think that looks cool. Definitely doesn't fit properly in the box, but that's okay. And I want it to cover the whited out stuff at the top, but it looks like I'm getting a little bit of residual here, given this high peak of rippage. So I'm just gonna, I think this is the pen, I keep grabbing this one and it's dead. I need to stop doing that. Let me see if there's another one. I have tons of these all over the place. All right, that's better. I think that's where the peak was. And we've got one of Sadie's hair on my page. Yeah, I think it was something like this. Perfect. So I think we'll just leave it like that. And I always say this, if you're gonna do something on one side, you've got to do it on the other side. It doesn't have to be perfectly mirrored, but it should definitely pay homage to the other side so that everything is kind of connected together. So if we're gonna put this guy here, then we can do a few things. We can do a ripped section down here, so then it's like this, or I could use this to create maybe little platforms, not platforms, but little like shadows for the days of the week. And that would help cover the whited out days of the week. So the question is, what do I want to do? Maybe we use this as scratch paper and just kind of see how it looks to just rip some shapes out. So I'm just gonna rip some random pieces, kind of like this, and just kind of have fun with it. I had this this idea and I got really excited because it's been a hot minute since I feel like I've like, well, I guess the villains layout was kind of me playing in my planner, but I really wanted, yeah, to just be a little more crafty, I guess, in preparing for the week. So that's why I was like, I want to use some new illustrations from the new sticker books that I have, but how can I make it more interesting? More interesting for me to look at and more fun for me to create. All right, now my thought isn't necessarily that the days of the week will fit on the inside. If you guys know anything about my planning style, you know I like to kind of texture things. So if the days of the week end up being a little bit bigger, that is A-okay. So it's kind of, are we moving into more like scrapbooking style? I feel like that's kind of the vibe we're going for. And maybe we do want like a little rippage over here just to add a little bit more texture. What do you guys think? That could just be as simple as, wait, I want to make sure I get a nice white raw edge. And yeah, it could just kind of throw this down here like that. All right, ooh, and it's kind of linen-y. I think that's cute. Now, before I put any of these down with glue, I think it would be smart to figure out if there are any stickers that I would want to have behind it like behind the linen-y texture. So for example, let me pull this guy out. We've got an umbrella. Maybe the umbrella should be with the beach chair. We've got a surfboard. A surfboard could be layered underneath. That could be kind of cool. Bathing suit. Bathing suit would be kind of weird underneath. So because this has color on it, these clear stickers aren't going to pop as much unless I put them on sticker paper to give them a white backing. And I just am not interested in dealing with that today. So let me grab this surfboard and just see what it would look like if it was underneath the paper, if it was like that. Do you know what I mean? So if I put this here, and then, although this could be, this could go on top actually, or below, on top or below. I think we might actually want it on top. So hope I don't regret this, but let's go ahead and glue everything down and just take it from there. Today I'm using a good old-fashioned glue stick because I don't know where my tape runner is, but honestly, when you're working with paper like this, it's easier, in my opinion, to just be a kid and use a glue stick. I feel like it can cover more ground too than one of those adhesive tape rollers. So, you know, I was just thinking we could do a raw edge at the top before I stick it down. Should we do that? Let's do it. I'm gonna do it. So I'm just gonna take off as little as possible because I want the size, I like the size of the paper. And we're gonna do that. Yep. Now we lost some of the height, but that's okay because I can just white out more of the lines on the bottom. So I'm gonna go from this direction, and it's definitely not cut correctly, but that's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's definitely crooked, but we're just gonna go with it anyways, like so. And I think we're gonna need a little bit more glue, and maybe I'll just do a little bit of just white pen where the horizontal line is, just to clean that up a little bit. All right, so that's nice and frayed. And then let's go to this side, and I'll just do it this way. I'll just lay the glue down. Hope it's not too much. And then just stick that on like so. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. And it's gonna need a little bit more. Probably should have done it on the paper, but I know my videos have been super long lately, and you guys have been so gracious and awesome because I think y'all enjoy hanging out with me as much as I enjoy hanging out with you, but I also want to be respectful of your time. So I'm trying to be faster, trying to be a faster planner while still enjoying the process for myself. You know what I mean? It is a process. It is a process. Okay. We're gonna put this guy down and hope that the decision was a good one to put the surfboard. I mean, I could leave it open a little bit. No, let's just commit. Commit. All right. We have neutralized. We have added some texture. Now let's add some decor. So I'm going to move this sheet out of the way and pull the clear book or the clear decor over. This is the Calva plan book, and let's see. I wonder, I just had an idea. This is what happens. I'm gonna lift this back up. Good, it wasn't too sticky. Before we go into this, I think the best place to add some florals is gonna be up here. So we're pivoting. I do this a lot on my channel. I have like an idea and in the moment I have to change it or else, because I feel like it's gonna kind of set the stage. So we know that the pinks and greens are a good match for the illustrations, the Kello Plan illustrations. So I'm gonna start with this guy and do predominantly the pink. And where's my trusty tweezers? I'm going to stick this flush with the top. So here, see the top of the line? I'm gonna stick this flush with that. Oh, this makes the orange is missing a little bit. Let's see if I can lift it up. Oh no, can't lift it up because there is some glue stick there. Okay, so we lost a little bit of the orange. That's a-okay. I'm gonna grab this guy and actually, maybe I can just, because the bottom's being covered, it's okay if it's not flush. See that? If I do that, that'll pop out. And a little bit of orange. Maybe we'll grab these guys and see if I can, well, I guess I could just go like that, like so. Huh? Okay, I think that's good. So that's our first little taste of floral. And we will do something like this over on that side, on sheet number 2. But I just wanted to get this down so I can get a sense for how this is gonna all play together. So now, got a ton more glue. Got the flowers popping out. And that makes me actually want to go over here and throw some flowers down. Should we just go for it? I'm gonna lift this up a little. It is peeling because we use glue, but I'm not sweating it. That does not bother me. And I'm gonna use, I don't wanna use the orange, I don't think. How about this big, maybe this guy? Try to come up with an angle that would be interesting. Want a little bit of yellow, but not too much. No, I think we're gonna go back to the orange because the surfboard has orange. And let me grab just a single pink and a single orange flower. And maybe we can just come up with something, a little something like this. I want it to be kind of off the page. So it's like that maybe. But then I feel like we need a little green there. So let me grab a yellow. Be like that. I do like doing things in threes. I think that's all right. Not a lot of space for writing for Sunday, but I think that's okay. So we're gonna commit to it. Hope I don't regret it. I'm gonna throw that guy back down and trim this off like so. Yeah, and then I think we'll do like the bathing suit and the surfboard over here. I think that's gonna be good. Okay, do we wanna add flowers? I don't think so. I think we're gonna add more of Heather's illustrations over here. I think that's gonna look cute. So let's go back and figure out what illustrations we want to use. I know I want the chair and probably the umbrella. So do we want the green chair or the pink chair or both? And is there gonna be room? I've already picked this chair up a couple times, so it's a little, so if we went like that, I mean, it's kind of weird though, they'd like not be facing each other. I don't know if I like that. We're gonna lift this back up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can we salvage it? I think this chair might be a goner. Got it off successfully, but I think it might not last or stand the test of time. All right. I think I like the idea of this chair better because it can kind of be like facing the week, you know what I mean? And then the umbrella is going to be a little tricky because it will be partially on the linen-y paper. And that's what I'm not sure about, is like, will it, I guess it could be all right if all of it was on the linen-y paper, because then it would add like texture to the umbrella. I think that's all right. Then let's do some shoes. So let's just make up a story that whoever's chair this belongs to, let's say it's my chair. I just kicked off my shoes and I'm chilling in the water. I feel like we need grounding though. That's my only thing. Should we do the little dog? Let's do the little dog. The dog went to the beach. Trim off the excess clear here. So he's chilling. And were there other clear illustrations? I don't think so. Actually, we could move the purse or move the sandals to make room for the purse. Let's throw the purse down, see how much space that takes. Kind of takes up a lot of space. I don't think I like that, it's too big. It would probably have to be where the dog is, and that's not gonna be great. Great for me. I'm gonna do a little flat edge here and then just butt that up. So we did kind of switch locations on that. All right, so there's that side for now. And actually, before we move on, gotta grab my bone, make sure all the clear stickers are fully pressed down. Fully pressed down. I did a reel, posted a reel to Instagram a couple days ago, and after it was done and posted, I noticed like all the spots that I didn't fully press the air out, and I was like, no. Felt like such a hypocrite. You know that's a thing for me, guys. You know that's a thing. Seeing that air. Okay. So I will admit that the perfectionist in me is bummed about the cut on this, but also thinking about how this looks really naked down here. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I should add the smallest just the smallest sliver at the bottom, kind of like washi tape, just to feel like there's something grounding the illustrations. Yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it, friends. Something's driving me nuts, then I have to do something about it. So let's glue this and throw it down. I think this is going to make a huge difference. So it's almost like a little cutout. And the illustrations have a grounding. Although that piece definitely is not, definitely not the right dimensions. So we'll just wipe that out. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody we just did that. Okay. All right. I wonder what this looks like on camera. You guys, I'm sure will tell me how it's looking. Okay. What are we doing now? We got to get back to our beachy illustrations, and then we got to get to the functional stuff where I need to have like lists, like to-dos and stuff up there. Let's add the surfboard because I am committed to the surfboard. And I think we can kind of, I feel like surfboards should always be, like if this is supposed to be sand, you know, it's got to be kind of a little crooked. And I definitely don't want that gray line here. So I'm going to take that out as close or as much of it as possible. Like so. And I think I want the lines gone. At least, excuse me, at least this one. This is a much bolder line than the horizontal lines. So I think the horizontal lines are, no, I gotta take them out. Someone had commented on a video, one of my plans with me, I think it was last week, about taking out the lines and how they like how it looks, how sometimes how lines look underneath flowers. And I totally agree. But surfboards, I don't know about that. Let's see if I did the right shape. I'll let it down slowly. Slowly. I think I did a pretty good job, actually. We just need to go up a little bit higher and get rid of that one. And get rid of this gray. Well, I don't know if I shared this with you guys, but I'm going home to see my mom and my brother. I did share that. But what I probably haven't mentioned is I'm going back to my childhood home where my mom lives. While she is in the process of packing up the house. My dad passed away, gosh, has it been 5 years now? 5 years ago. And my mom has been alone in that house, widowed. It's been very, very hard emotionally. They were very much in love. And she hasn't, you know, done much with the house. And so now that I am pregnant and expecting, it's kind of become a bit of a motivator to start going through the house because she's going to move here. My mom is moving to Texas, and it's going to be a very big transition. Obviously, like, she's lived a good portion of her life in Santa Cruz. That's her home. It's where she, you know, raised a family with my dad. And it's a big deal. It's a very big deal. But there's just this sense that, you know, when you're widowed and you don't have any grandkids and you find out your daughter is having a baby, it kind of shifts your priorities and the things that, I guess you just take more time to reflect on like the things that are most important to you. And my mom is ready to be closer to her kids. Well, kids being me and Josh, her son-in-law. My brother is, well, we're kind of hoping my brother joins us here in Austin because we think it'd be a great place. You guys have met my brother. Feel like it would be a cool place for him to meet a lady. And I just know when this kid's born that he's gonna want to be there for every moment, you know. It's just me and my brother, and you know, it's the first baby in the family. So I just definitely get this sense that life is changing, and it, you know, starts with me getting pregnant, or started with me getting pregnant. Well, started with my dad passing away, and now with a baby coming, it's, yeah, life's changing, guys. Life is changing. Let's see. So I've been just adding some decor, and I wanted to add a bathing suit, but now I'm kind of wondering which one. And then do I just throw it up here, or is that too much? I feel like it might be too much decor. Let's hold off on adding anything else here because I definitely want to add decor around the days of the week, and I'm running out. I'm running out of stuff. So I could split up the bathing suits. That could work. And this could pass as a headband, right? If we want to get creative. Could I cut this and use this like it's a headband? Shallst we try it? Oops. So what was I saying? Oh, just life changes. So there's a lot of life happening around here. A lot of life changes. And yeah, it's not just, you know, Elizabeth having a baby. It's now my mom, you know, uprooting her life and kind of closing a chapter for a new one. So very interesting things going down. All right. I feel like these illustrations are a little too big. Can you guys see what I'm seeing here? And is it weird to just have the bottom of a bathing suit? I feel like that's a little funky. My plan for dating this thing is to use the black bars from Live Love Posh. And if I do that, then these will be partially covered. So it won't just be a big old illustration on top of paper. Let me show you guys what I mean. So here are the black bars. And see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday it would be this one. But it looks, not sure about this, guys. Not sure. I think I have to do full bathing suits if I wanted to do it this way. Let's see how this, we could add florals too. That would add some extra decor. Some sunglasses. I'll just keep using Thursday as the example. That would be fine. I think this is too big. Or it could be layered a little bit more. Yeah, it could be layered a little bit more. The planner might be a little too big. We just set that down. Maybe it's all right. It's already sitting there. And then the last day of the week is Sunday. Do we want to put, what if we cut, we'll just do bikini tops. Bikini tops, because I feel like we need more pink. This is so funny. That we could do a little bikini top like so. Like that. All right, let's see what the days of the week look like on this. And if it's a no-go, then I'm gonna have to break out the undo. Oh, and that guy is definitely sitting on here. So I'm not sure. Can I lift it? No, it's pulling up the paper. Okay, let's commit. Let's just commit. And location-wise, maybe we do it on the black bar or on the gray bar. So there's Sunday. And we'll just go backwards. Saturday. Knock that guy in. Friday. All right, so where did we throw Thursday? Did we lose Thursday? I think I lost Thursday. We'll use a new Thursday. I'll find it like next week on my dog or something like that. Okay, so let's throw Thursday down like so. And then I gotta decide if I want numbers. But first, let's press these down. So I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. Anybody else who had a parent move in with them or near them after your other parent passed away? And what was that transition like for you? We get along great with my mom, so I'm not worried about it. But I think going this week and walking through the house and seeing things starting to get packed up will be a bit of an experience for me. And yeah, I guess more specifically, I'd love to hear what that process felt like for you, helping your mom or dad move to a new place, whether that was a convalescent home or moving in with you. What was that? What did that feel like for you? All right, we're gonna add the days of the week, and I'm gonna do them a little bit, well, I was gonna do them a little bit low, but I forgot that I still need to add boxes, because the point of me using the vertical layout this week was to feel like I could play around with, oh my goodness. That is not going to fit. Let's hope I can lift this off the paper. Good. The point of using the vertical layout this week was to be super functional. So I gotta make sure I have room for that. All right, I hope these are straight. It's kind of hard to tell now that the lines are gone. I'm gonna put Wednesday down next, and then I'll just center Tuesday on, or right in the middle. Right, there's Wednesday. It's a little bit higher, but we're gonna run with it because this has already been a really long video. Wow, these are gonna have to be pretty darn flush, I think. Look at that. I don't know if I like that. Maybe Tuesday goes up lower or higher. Maybe it goes up a little higher. Yeah, I think we got to do it like that. Okay, are we breathing? Is everybody still here? Everyone's doing okay? Okay, let's add some functional boxes, and then I think we're gonna call it quits. I could add actually some more functional stuff here, but we're gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna grab the, what is the new, oh, the Summer Memories book from Amber Plans Her Day. She had a bunch of journaling type stickers, meaning they have lines on them. And yeah, I think we're gonna go hog wild with the line boxes. And these are, oh, these are big. These are big. These are made for a big. This changes everything. Because it's not gonna fit. They're not gonna fit. Who else has, you know what? Mojo Jojo Plans, her Black Boxes book, I think has lines. Let's grab this one. And, right, didn't she? Yeah, she did some with lines. Okay, so I want a vertical one, and I was hoping the vertical one would fit here. But maybe we go a little outside the line. Move things around a little bit. Yeah, I kind of want to go, so if I put it there, I'm going to do it. We're going to go right here. Line it up to the dots. And do that. Okay. And then I wonder if I should do one this way. I think I should. I don't care too much about the days of the week here. Just gotta decide. Do I want it centered? I kind of want it just centered on the linen. So, I want it centered here. So we'll just try to do it straight. It's kind of hard to tell at this point. We'll do that. And then I should probably put my flight information. So maybe the flight information just goes here. I could add a small box. Let me think about this. Oop, we need more glue. Yeah, I could go like that. That's probably fine. And then did we see paper lift up? I thought we saw paper lift up. Yeah. Let's add a little bit more glue. If this starts to lift up again, I can find my glue runner and do that. All right, so we've got lots of clusters of boxes, which makes this side look like it needs more. So I'm gonna see if there's, yes, I'm gonna take another long margin sticker like this and just throw it up here for additional writing space, which is kind of funny because this layout is already lined. So this is really just for the sake of balancing, if that makes sense. And maybe this is a highlight of the week over here, which means I would want to maybe say something special about it. So I'm mirroring this with the double boxes over here, just so it matches. This is really more about decor than it is about, I don't know, making it look, or making it be functional. Okay, so we've got, do we need more paper? I feel like we need more paper. Like we need another ripped piece over here. I do have more rips. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and just create another corner. And the rip's on the wrong side. So I'm just gonna actually do this and see if we can go like that. And put the black box underneath it. So I'm gonna lift this up if I can, which I can. And let's add some glue to this guy. Maybe we'll add a couple more flowers and then call it quits. Because this is starting to get super complicated. All right, we're gonna throw that piece down and then put that box on top of it. Cool, I like that. That added a little bit more, a little more zhuzh. Do we want to date it? Do we want to date it? And I feel like we need something else over here. And I can maybe add a little bit of floral over here. Let's get some flowers. Flowers, and then we'll call it. Because this is, ooh. I forgot that the flowers had more, there's more decorative elements to it. Like these little sprigs here, little bumblebees. Okay, I don't want to get lost in the hexagon and bumblebees. That's not the thing we're going for. But I could certainly add some florals along here. Oh, you know the other thing I was gonna do? Heather had some cute quotes in that book, but I think I've kind of run out of space for quotes. So we're not gonna do that. But I should have. Ooh, we can add this little camera. That's kind of cute. Is it that way or that way? I think it's that way. Oh, but it's gonna be a different vibe because it's paper. Nope, not gonna do it. Well, let's just add a little bit more floral. And I think we'll just call it that. So, what part of this do I want? Maybe just this? So let's just cut as straight of a line as possible. And just throw this down. And let's see. I think I'm gonna cut, this got ripped, so I'm just gonna cut this part off. And throw this here. And I think we want more pink. Let's see. Gotta find the right pink flower. I guess we can grab this other big one. Kind of figure out how we want to place it. Could just place it right there. Maybe lift the orange up so it goes underneath it. I'm always paying attention to when I'm using white flowers that are on paper, what is layered on top and what is layered on the bottom, like how much border is showing, I guess is a better way to say it. So I think we would want to do something like that and then put that orange there and trim this off. And then this is definitely a salvageable sticker for another day. So we'll trim this off. There we go. And I kind of feel like since we did that, do we want to add a little something over here? We probably could. Should we? Or like here? Let's do that. Let's cut a little bit of this off and add it next to the box. So it can go this way or this way. This way or this way. Thinking this way. I'm not going to flatten it. Just do it like that. It's a lot of flowers. A lot of flowers. Let's do it. We're going to say yes. Okay. Anything else we want to do? Final call, Elizabeth. Final call. Do I want to add numbers? That's always the thing at the end, is do I want to add numbers? Numbers are helpful in the grand scheme. I can always add them later, or there are really teeny tiny numbers in this Live Love Posh book. Oh, then there's the little squares. The squares would be pretty easy, I think. Let me see what this would look like if we just did little numbers. Like at the top. Then where would we do them here? The top, or maybe next to them? I think I like this, so I'm gonna commit to this, and then that'll buy me some time to think about, are there 31 days in? This is where I need my planning pages. No, this isn't right. Okay, so 31 days in May. So we'll go here. Hope that I'm straight enough. All right, so now we got to figure out where to put these guys. Below? I would put them on the side, but I don't like that because the width of these is different. So I'm gonna go with centered below, because it's kind of dead space anyways, given that there's decor there. So we'll just go below. And then we'll throw this on discs and call it a video. Well, this turned out very different than what I was imagining. And I feel like we need a bolder day of, or month, but I don't think there are. Yeah, I think we'll just have to keep it like this. Okay, so let's see what this looks like on discs. Go into this notebook. And see how it's looking. There we are, friends. It is definitely different. It's always different. Different than what I imagined, but then also you know, atypical using 2 different spreads for the same week or 2 different layouts for the same week. But I think it's cute and it'll be fun for memory keeping. This is plenty of functional space for the things I need to get done, packing, stuff like that for the trip. I leave Wednesday. This is fine for just taking notes regarding the things that we did. And that's it. So if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. I love interacting with you guys on here. Come hang out with me on Instagram. My handle is ejjoyful_plans. It is always a good time. And if you want to hang out with me again, I would love if you subscribe to my channel. Until next time, friend, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.